Hey you guys, welcome back to my page. I'm Laura with Chocolate to Chocolate Designs. Please say hi when you jump on. Hit that heart button for me to let me know that you're here and that you are watching. And today we're going to do something extra fun. I hope that you guys absolutely love this project. If you see it live up here right now, you're catching me live. If not, you're catching the replay. And in just a minute, I'm going to give you a keyword to type in. When you type in that keyword, you'll get a supply list for all the things that we're using tonight to make this project. Be sure you say hello and then type in the word punch. P-U-N-C-H is our keyword for today. Punch. Type punch in the comments for me. You guys, we have got so many things going on right now that oh my gosh, it's just unreal. So we're going to talk a little bit about Creative Kickstart and what this is all about. Okay, hopefully that went through, Kathy, because I just turned it on as I said it. Oh, let me make sure. If punch didn't work, you guys try it again because now it's hooked up. There it goes. Hi, Susan. Hello, everybody. Hello, Mary and Carol. Hello, Linda. Hi, Lynn. Hello, Darlene and Cassie. Hello, Leanne and Mary. Hello, Wendy. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Linda. Hello, Kathy. Oh, my goodness. All my friends. I love it. Hey, hello, Susan. Oh, my. Hi, Florine and Sissy. Hi, Corey. Hello, everybody. Hey, Leanne. Hello, Lynn. You just received your punch kit. Well, guess what, girl? We're going to see how to do it tonight. Hey, Tracy. All right, you guys. So right now we are in Creative Kickstart. And what that means is that at the beginning of every year, we like to give you a opportunity to get your hands on something to try, something new, something to spark your creativity. Hi, Vicki. So this year, what they've come up with is this punch kit that's so stinking cute. And unfortunately, when I got my order today, I'm missing the tote that goes with it. So I'm going to have to fill out a form to get my tote. Hi, Susan. Hello, Lisa Marie. And if you guys are ever missing anything from your order, please let me know because we will get a replacement sent out to you like immediately. Okay. Hi, Teresa. So this right here is the transfer that comes free with $100 purchase right now. You guys, I will let you know that we have a launch happening tomorrow. And these are not set to sell out anytime soon. You might want to wait till tomorrow to make an order if you're planning on doing so. Hi, Jennifer. Oh my gosh, my friend. Hi, Gwendolyn. Hello, Ruth. So there's the transfer that goes with it. You're also going to get a packet of espresso ink. No, espresso paste. Either paste or ink, you guys, I don't remember, but I grabbed paste because really we're going to do a banner tonight instead. You're going to get one of these punch needle sets. And you are going to get 17 pieces of embroidery floss in multi-colors. And you're going to get a tote bag. Mine, unfortunately, my tote bag was missing. So I'm going to use a canvas banner tonight from, yeah, definitely look in your box. From the Hobby Lobby, you guys. I always have spare little things like this laying around just because I like to create on different surfaces. Wow, that thing is, those are thick little things there. So we're going to open this all up today, and I'm going to show you guys how this punch needle thing is done. No, I'm not. I'm going to show you so far what I have learned this month about punch needling. Now, I am not an expert. I do not know all the tips and tricks and different kinds of embroidery, things like that. I'm learning as I go, and I'll show you guys what I've learned so far, but I am by no means at all an expert in punch embroidery. I'm not. But we can learn together, and if you guys learn some things that I haven't learned yet, then please do share those with the VIP group and let everybody know. Hi, Shannon. So I did create just the other day this adorable sign here with the flower and all of that punch embroidery on there, and it turned out great. And I'm going to show you guys how I did that with this new transfer. Okay, hi Wanda Jean. All right, so the first thing that I want to do though, because this thing is really, really wrinkly, is we're going to try to get this thing ironed out just a little bit. I just turned on my iron. Hopefully it'll get hot. You did it years ago. I think it's fun, but I will say this, you guys, it is time consuming. It's kind of one of those things that if you ever actually get time to relax, which is a foreign thing for me, I don't relax a whole lot. So sitting down to do that was a job for me because I needed to get it done to be able to learn this for you guys. I was not relaxed at the time. I was like in between all of this different stuff that I needed to get done, and I'd come back to it, and then I ran out of the floss color that I wanted, and then I had to run to the store and get more floss, and I tried to match the color and ended up spending like $30 in floss. And it just became this big ordeal for me for that first project. And then I still couldn't find a floss that matched, so I ended up with 3 different colors. It was just, you guys, it was insane. But it can be relaxing if you allow yourself to relax. I'm about to lose like all of my stuff right here. I have got so many cords going on at this very moment that everything's about to fall off my desk. So is everybody in here going to get hit really, really, really fast with some big winter storm going on? I am anticipating my kids to have no school on Friday. It's supposed to be like -30 with the wind chill, which is insane. Hi, Jessica. So you guys, right now I'm just trying to iron these wrinkles down a little bit. You overdid it today. Oh no, Tracy. All right, I didn't get the wrinkles out very well, but we're going to go with it. I should have pressed it beforehand. I didn't think about that. You're getting hit too? Oh my gosh. So much stuff going on right now. Hi, Pam. All right, so like I said, this is not can't punch, but I can cross stitch for hours. Oh, I've never tried cross stitching. Maybe that's a thing I should try. All right, I'm going to grab out an ink mat here. Oh my goodness, they're all stuck together. What have I done to my ink mats? And we're going to put this right on top, we're going to put the canvas banner right on top of our ink mat here. Even though we're using paste today, it's going to hold down this textile and make it nice and smooth for doing our transfer on, okay? Now, I have ideas. Really cold for everybody. We're here predicted to get 17 to 20 inches of snow. Oh my gosh, another winter storm warning. Had snow flurries all day. We did too, Carol. Stocked up on food, let the snow fall. Oh my gosh, Roxanne. Oh, embroidery is relaxing. You do a lot of it. Dottie, I stocked up on food today. Me on. All right, I've got that nice and flat on here. And we're just going to use that espresso color that it's coming with. And I think I have another idea for how I'm going to finish this thing. We're not going to get this done tonight. Let me go ahead and just preface by saying that right now, this tonight is not going to be a start to finish project. It just won't be. It can't be. It takes time. It takes patience to do embroidery and punch stitch and all of that, you guys. And then I actually have a transfer that I want to use with this on top of it. So I will finish this. I will post a picture of how exactly I want it done. But I also don't want to take 2 live days on this because we've got a lot going on, okay? So we're going to talk a little bit about some things tonight. Texas, getting a mixture in the country. It was sunny, 74 today. Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm going to be live tomorrow morning on my page before the launch because we have some things to talk about. Some things I've been working on here behind the scenes that I'm super, super, super excited about. And I want to talk to you guys all about it before the launch even happens tomorrow. I want to show you guys all the things. Yeah, so super excited. You guys watch for me probably around 10 a.m. tomorrow. So that I can let you guys in on all the things before all the things become available. Okay? All right, so here we go. Here we go. Let me see if I can tuck this over here. So much stuff. This is the transfer that comes on there. And we've just laid that down right on our canvas banner. And I'm just going to use the espresso paste. And we're going to do just the dog. I'm not going to do the dog paw prints because I've got something else in mind that I want to do with this. Lisa says, can't wait for the peanuts release tomorrow. Me too. Hey, Janice. Make sure that's pressed down really, really well. Hi, Becky. Oh my gosh, you guys. Becky lives in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, the UP, the Upers, where they get blasted with so much. Oh, I'm so sorry, Becky. Oh. And I was just going to ask her to tell us about what's going on up there in the UP, because I'm always curious how different things are from her to me. Yes. Eastern time, you guys. I'm always talking my time, Eastern time. I'll be on at about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, Eastern time. Yes. For a chit chat. So we're just putting this right here. This is just our paste. We're just pressing this right through the transfer. I saw that. It looks fantastic. I have something special coming up for all of you. Let's just say that. And I can't wait to tell you guys about it tomorrow. All right, we're doing the whole dog in espresso because that's the color that it came with. Oh yeah, I forget about how early that is for some of you guys. But I gotta make sure it's pre-launch though that I talk to you guys and show you guys all the things. All right, you guys, there it is. The dog is done I almost said espresso. It's espresso. You have 2 dash hounds. Have they released the exclusive that will be in the bundle package? Interested what that will be? Yes, I actually posted it on my page, what the exclusive one is, and I put a picture of it on there, so you can look at it just below this live video. There's a post, and if you click on it, you'll be able to see that even better, okay? All right, you guys, so we're just pulling this up to reveal our dog in espresso paste. And he's so cute. You have a good work. I think the whole country has a cold weekend coming, Sandy. Oh, I am so ready for spring and for summer and to be done with all of this coldness. John's now feeling sick on top of everything he's been going through. All right, I'm just laying this down on a towel. I'm going to spray it with some water. Fast and easy was that part, right? Now, let's get this baby dried up. Now, the way that I'm doing this may be different from how you were taught. There are so many different ways that you can stitch, that you can punch embroider, that you can do all of this stuff, that I am showing you what I know, and it is not the only way. Okay. Oh, Lynn, how did he make out at the doctor's? The doctor did give him some muscle relaxers to help him sleep. And he has an appointment on Monday for an MRI, which he really, really, really needs. So I was super excited for that. So he made out pretty well at the doctor. Hopefully, oh, that got hot. I'm trying to work my thing here a little bit. All right, that should be nice and dry now. Yeah, good and dry. So hopefully we'll get some results on John here pretty quickly. Know what's going on with him and be able to get him, I don't know, into surgery for his back or something, shots, something, because he's in a lot of pain all the time. He can't sleep for more than like 3 hours, and he has to get up and lay on the floor and try to stretch and do whatever you can to get comfortable again. All right, you guys, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab this tool right here. Let's get this out and take a look at what it comes with. You understand back pain? Small snip. Yay, Dale got a small signal, so he's watching tonight. Hi, Dale. All right, so inside this punch needle set, you're going to get a spare needle. I lied, you guys. You're going to get 2 extra needles, and they're different sizes. So you've got a teeny one, you got a medium one, and the one that's inside here is a big one. I don't think I want to use the big one on this one. And then you're also going to get 2 of these needle threaders. Now, you guys, when you get these needle threaders, don't pull the white part off of there. That's meant to be there for a reason. It's not just decorative. That is to keep your needle from going all the way down into your punch tool. Okay, so that's on purpose. That is on purpose the way it is. All right, so this one's different than mine. They can't get you in for months. Oh, that's horrible. This one is different from mine. We're doing our punch tool set today. So let's see if we can figure out how to replace the needle on this one. It doesn't say. Do you just pull, you can't just pull it out. You can't just pull it out. You guys. Does it twist right there? Y'all, I don't know how to get the needle out of this one. It doesn't say on the directions unless, oh, no, hold on a second. There's more directions on the inside, it says. That's why. How to exchange the needle. Remove the cap. Loosen the screw. And take the needle out. The needle comes out through the bottom. Yes, just like that, you guys. It comes out through the bottom. And pulls off just like that. All right, we're going to go with the smaller one. We're going to go with the medium one instead. I think that one's too big. Now, this has got little holes in it. You're going to actually put it in there and twist so that it stays in there tight. Learn that the hard way. No, Tracy, they're just going to send you another one. They're just going to send you another one. And then we can just put this back where you want it and twist. So you guys, it does have a setting to make this as long or as short as you want. I'm going to start mine right about 5 or 6, which is kind of in the middle. Bulging disc from falling off a ladder at work to this. Doctor checked me out of work 6 weeks. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's just different than mine. Mine isn't the same way. So I figured it out. We got it now. We got it, you guys. And it is dangerous. So I'm going to put the lid back on this one. All right, so there's our extra 2 needles there. And then we have got to choose our colors for our floss. So this has got 17 different colors in here, which is a lot. A whole lot of colors. I don't think that this particular dog needs 17 colors, but I do want her to look beautiful. So let's go with some bright, vibrant colors. I always want to do a pink, especially this time of year, because this is going to be a girl. She's wearing a knit sweater. Let's do the pink, the light purple, and the blue. How about that? And white. And white. Those colors right there. Those 3. That's a good combination, I think. You guys do you. whatever colors you want to do, that's what you're going to want to grab. All right, I'm going to set this aside for a second. Now, one thing that you're going to want to pick up if you don't have one already is some kind of an embroidery hoop. These are available on my site if you want one or if you don't have one, or you can get them at Hobby Lobby. They've got the round ones, Michael's, all those different places, or probably Amazon. You can get, even Walmart, you can get embroidery hoops everywhere. Okay, hi Karen. So we're just going to unscrew this and take this apart into the two different sections. Walmart today, and they had a neon package of embroidery. I thought 18 pack for $6. Did you get it, Becky? Because that's a really good deal. That's a really good deal. All right, I'm going to take the inside part right here, you guys. And we're going to lay this part right here underneath where our dog's sweater is. Now, we don't have to have... Nope, they don't send the hoop. The hoop is not included, but it's available on the site. And then we're just going to press this top one right down over top of that smaller one and pull that really tight, you guys. Thank you. Oh my gosh, how much do I have to loosen this thing up? That must be a thick canvas. Holy moly! Are the board erasers not back in stock? No, they are not. Do you need some? Okay, in all seriousness, it can't really need that much unwinding to get this thing back on here. There it goes. I got it in place. I got it in place. I'm going to stretch this out, make it really, really tight on here, as tight as I possibly can. And then we're just going to twist that screw back up. And secure our dog inside that embroidery hoop. Oh, no, it came off. Come on, baby. Thank you for the stars, you guys. All right, let's make sure it stays on this time where it's supposed to. I do like this embroidery hoop too, because it's got like a catch on the inside of it. So the outside piece actually kind of sits inside the other one. What kind of fabric can you punch on? I think anything. I don't know, Pam. I don't even know if it's going to work on this one, but I'm hoping it will. Chris, we're doing some punch tool today. So now that we've got our dog in there and you can see the sweater, we're going to actually work through the back side. And if you're looking through the light, you can see where our dog is at through that fabric. Okay? And we're going to work through the fabric from the back to the front. So have a light ready. What just fell? Okay, it was just one of these babies. You probably, yeah, I did iron mine a little bit, but you could probably wash it too and make it a little bit softer. I'm sure there's, I'm new to this, you guys. I am brand new to this. All right. I don't know, Lynn. There's so much crap going on Facebook right now. I have no idea what's going on with that. All right, you guys, I'm hoping that you can see this. I think I'm going to put up a little piece of, let's put up this behind it. Right on your needle, right there. Do you guys see where there's a hole in the top of the needle? That hole right there is very important, okay? You need that hole. I don't know why, but you need that hole. So when you're using your needle threader, just like this, that needle threader that came with it, you're going to start this on the back side of your needle, go through the hole and then down into the needle. And you're just going to be very careful that you don't poke yourself. You're going to keep feeding that through until it comes out the bottom. And now you guys see why that white piece is on there? It's not going to let you pull that through that hole, and it stops the needle from going all the way through. So don't take this thing off. I made that mistake on some other ones that I bought on accident. And then we're just going to go ahead and grab our embroidery floss here. Small hole, big tip. Yes, Tracy. She's starting it again. All right, now on the needle right here, you can see that it kind of separates. That's to allow you to get your thread in between it. Yeah, we did figure that out, Denise, and we got the needle all changed. Now it's the middle one, the medium one. So we're just going to put our embroidery floss right through that piece right there so it hangs. And then you pull this right up and out. And that's going to release your thread, okay? Now you don't need your needle threader anymore. So get that right out of the way. Now you want to make sure that you've got quite a bit of loose thread before doing this. And you're going to want to leave about an inch or so of some thread right there at the top, okay? We did have a blast last night. All right, so I'm going to start with the collar on the dog. And the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to press this right through my canvas. And then take that extra bit there of my embroidery floss and pull that through, okay? So that that stays on that side for a second. Now, I am using all 6 strands. Am I not supposed to? Ooh, I bet you it would take even longer if you didn't. All right, so now when you're moving your needle on the back side, you want to pull this back through, and you just barely want your needle to come back through, and you're going to move it. You guys, you're going to keep, how do I put this? You're going to keep the hole, and you're going to move the non-hold side of your needle in the direction that you want to go. And you're just going to go over a little bit more, and you're going to punch again. Okay? I don't know if you always need all the strands of the floss. I'm using all the strands of the floss. And then we're just going to pull out, and we're going to do it again. And you just keep punching. And we've got this cute little ball there now. And you just keep going, and you got these little bitty loops that are forming. You guys see the little bitty loops that are there? And obviously the tighter that this is, the better. But keep your needle threader close to your canvas. Don't pull it back through. And I'm just going to keep going across until I get that whole collar part done there. Okay, so now I've got all my little loops going all the way across. Do you guys see that? We're going to do the outline first and then come back in and fill it. So we can move to go down. And then start coming back and see if we need to fill it. It's really easy, you guys. Really easy to do. It just takes time to get all your thread in there. And it's much easier to do in front of a movie. Thank you, Holly. And then don't put your wrist in front of it. I'm holding it up right now to do this, but it's probably not the best solution. All right, so now I've got my second row there, and we're going to come back in and we're going to fill this in. And I want to get this part done so I can show you guys how to move on to the next. So we just keep punching and keep punching and keep punching and keep punching. And just like that, we have all the little loops of our cute little dog's collar. Now you can keep going. You can fill this in as much as you want to fill it in if you don't think that that's enough. Okay. Now these are pretty tight because of how they are. The tighter you get them, the more they're going to stay. But they're pretty tight on the back. So now all we're going to do is we're going to pull a little bit more of that thread through. Cut that off. And then we can just cut off those little extra strings. Oh, if I can cut that small enough. There we go. What was that? You don't think you're going to like trying that? What? You guys, it's really, really easy. So our dog's collar is all done already. It didn't take that long. That didn't take that long. And then we can do the same thing with our thread to change it out. We're just going to pull this one out and then we can change our color to a different color. And we can start again and do all the different colors that we want on here. Is everybody just like, you guys want to see more? It's really easy to do. But it's kind of a relaxing thing where you just want to do it when you're relaxing. And I think when mine is finished, you guys are going to be like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love it. It's very relaxing. Why is my needle getting stuck right there? You need to go, it's coming through the side of this thing for some reason. Oh, I didn't take the end up. You won't be able to do it with your arthritic hands. Oh no. I think it's relaxing, you guys. I think it's very relaxing. Now, I did realize that having the strands like this it can be a recipe for disaster. Oh, yeah, I do have energy drinks on board. It can be a recipe. I haven't put my stuff out up through it yet. It can be a recipe for a disaster using it right from the little thread thing here, because it can get all, yes, I'll show you the back side. It's pretty darn tight there on the back. Now you can do it the opposite way and go through the front and have the tightness like this on the front and not have the poofiness. I mean, and then have the poofiness on the back. Completely up to you how you want to do it. Okay. And if you're doing it this way, there's a lot of different techniques, but I'm showing you guys the poofy way of going through the back. It was fast. Let's do another little part real quick and see. Maybe we'll do some white. White's my favorite color. So you guys, I have got in my kits the little spindle things. What do you call them? They're little embroidery floss holder things. See, I pulled the wrong string and it started to knot up already. See, this one's already knotting. I'm pulling the wrong string. I have the little embroidery floss things and I go through and I put all mine on the little hoopy things. look relaxing. I do several types of needlework, but not impressed yet. Callie, I would love to know what kind of stuff you do for a beginner for needlework. I think that this is really, really easy. Yeah, keep your canvas tight for sure. This is I've never done needlework before, ever. This is all new to me. But I do know that all of these crafts and this handmade stitching and stuff is definitely coming back. Not that it ever really left, but the younger generations are really getting into the knitting and that kind and this kind of stuff. So like for all of you guys who do the knit and the crochets and all that, floss spools, thank you. You could totally do this kind of stuff and sell it, and I guarantee it's going to sell because this is the style. Like the knit, the crochet, all of that stuff is definitely like hot trend right now. Floss bobbins, that's what they're called. Yes. Floss bobbins. All right, let's do it again. This time we're going to do this little section right here. So again, pushing it through. Counted cross stitch. I've never done any of this kind of stuff before. This is all new to me, and to me this is really easy to do. Very beginner friendly. And it goes so fast. I went slow to show you guys at the start. Granddaughter taught herself to crochet and she's 13. 27-year-old started to crochet. See? Started to crochet again after surgery. Make an napkin. All the floss and wrap them and store them by number. Oh my, that's awesome. I want to do this on a sweatshirt, but I got to get some of the stuff to hold it in place. All right, you guys, that spot right there, my floss got stuck under my mouse, and it wasn't loose at my end, so it started to pull back out. So we're just going to do those parts again, because your floss needs to be loose on your table or at your side or wherever you're at. If it gets tangled on something, then it's not going to be your friend. But it's really, really easy, really fast to do. And I kind of make a punchy mess with it. That's the thing. That's what I like. You can do it however you want to do it. There's no rules to stitching. If you want to have that puffed up look on the front, then you're going to do it from the back to the front. And then what you can do is you can seal this back section here with some Mod Podge, even if you wanted to on this one. And then you can cut those little loops and fray it. And it looks really, really cool. Yes, it is awesome. You've always seen it punched from the front. So this is punching from the back, you guys, but let me see if I can. When I get this finished, I'll show you guys the reason that I did that. Because I'm going to come back and I'm going to cut all these loops and I'm going to fray it. And you'll see what I mean. So you can punch it however you want to punch it. Really? They're learning how to stitch in school as part of their academic course? That's awesome. Maybe if they had taught that when I was in school, I would know how to sew right now. But I don't. This is exactly what I did to create the flower behind me, yes. And I'll show you the flower behind me and how... Let's get this out of here real quick. How with my flower, and I went a little bit tighter with my flower here, but all of my stitches are the loops in the front. And it just made these really, it's loopy, you guys. It's loopy. And it's not consistent. It was my first time ever doing this, but I still think it turned out good. And I'm proud of my project. So you guys, like I said, there are so many different ways to do this. This is so far the way that I've learned. Miss Debbie did it from the back too. See? See? So you guys, there's a couple little parts of it. I'm going to keep working on this dog. I have a couple other things that I want to do to this banner. But there's the gist of how you can get it done. Now, if you want to do it other ways, YouTube has got tons of different tutorials. You can probably go on Google and learn how to do different stitching patterns. You can go from the front to the back and bring it over and do straight lines with it. There are so many things that you can do with punch tools and embroidery floss to make really neat designs on something like this, okay? But that's the gist of what I've learned so far. Nana taught everyone should learn needlework and knitting. That way you weren't always watching TV. See, I feel like we need to get together on a Zoom where we can all teach each other all of these different techniques, because I don't know how to do any of this stuff. I'm just learning for the first time ever. The frame for that I put okay, so this right here inside, I use the cloth from CC, and there's a white cloth that you can get. No, it was from Hobby Lobby, but you can get the white cloth on our site, or you can get it at Hobby Lobby. This is one of our new frames, you guys, our everyday frames. This is how we did the everyday. This is one of the everyday frames, and I just took a piece of cardboard and I cut it to size and just put it in there. Just put it in there. So that's what it is, you guys. This is part of our Creative Kickstart. It's a freebie for you with a $100 order to give you something to try that's a little bit new, that maybe you want to get into, maybe you don't. But if you love CC and you love all of our products on the website and you make a purchase, then you're going to get this for free so you can try out something new, okay? Sending your daughter a set to do. I bet she'd love it. All right, you guys, so that's all we're going to do for tonight. I'm going, how you got the frayed look. Now I know it's coming from the, yes, that's how you get the frayed look. So when you make it tight on the back, like these are really tight on the back, then when you cut it off there, all you got to do is just snip the top of this, and it's going to give you a frayed look. So you guys, I'm going to keep working on this over the weekend. Possibly on the snow day on Friday. I'm going to have this thing completed at some point in time, post a picture of all of my ideas with this. And tomorrow, you guys come back because I have another idea for something we're going to do where, I'm not going to give you any tips or tricks, but Ada cloth. I don't even know what that is. Let me tell you guys, I'm going to try to teach you how to make your own sublimation surfaces. That's what we're doing tomorrow night, okay? So that's why I can't work on this for 2 nights in a row. All right, you guys, that's it for tonight. I hope that you love this project. We will get this finished up. I'll post a picture of it so you guys can see. I think you're absolutely going to love it when it's done. And I'm going to go head to bed a little bit early tonight. Allie hasn't seen the bookmarkers yet. They're still back here behind me. This was a busy morning. And then she went straight to her room when we got home. But she will love them. All right, you guys, have a good night. I will see you guys again back here tomorrow. I hope that you will give this a try and let me know what you guys think, okay? All right, bye, everybody.